Hi everybody, what's going on? We're back with Forza Horizon 5. It's been a while. Been playing a lot of Assetto Corsa. I've been doing a lot of drifting in Assetto Corsa, messing around with mods and the usual, all of that stuff that goes with Assetto Corsa. It's like taking a college level class, and not just any college level class, but like a really hard college level class. You know, that's what it's like to kind of get Assetto Corsa going. And you know, all that stuff is going pretty good, pretty great. I think I finally settled on something. But today we're gonna try out, you know, the usual, some drifting, some jumps, some crazy things. Just unlock this seasonal car. I believe this is the Audi RS6 Avant, and oh, RS4 Avant. All right, 2018. This came from the seasonal playlist, and I turned it into a drifter, and it's got a couple of really cool items for the skill tree. So let me show you that real quick, because that's why I kind of turned it into a drifter. Because when I went here, I saw a couple of drift perks, and I was like, let's go ahead and get some of these perks going. All right, we got ourselves drift and e-drift skill scores going up by 15%, and then we also got the drift tap skill scores increased by 175%. All right, that's kind of crazy. I don't know if I've ever noticed that type of a boost in Forza Horizon 5 before. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. But this is supposed to be the all-wheel drift. Unfortunately, that's not what I plan to do. I plan to do the rear wheel drift because that's what I like. All right, and the power slide though is still 15%. That's pretty cool, so we'll go with that. And I also changed the location from the home by the sand dunes to this new home, Castle Castillo, I think it is. Yep, Hotel Castillo. And yeah, I figured, you know, since I drift a lot, this is really the spot, because my favorite drift zone, the precipice, is right here by Hotel Castillo. So that feels pretty good. All right, so here we go. The RS4 drifts pretty nice. All right, brand new, just got it. So I'm gonna need a couple of practice rounds to kind of just get my feet wet, you know, and get out of my Assetto Corsa simulation mode back to Simcade arcade mode, because, you know, switching between Assetto Corsa and Forza Horizon 5 really messes you up, guys. I'm telling you. Like, you see, I can't even move the car. I'm telling you, this is thanks to Assetto Corsa. Now that I have Assetto Corsa and I've been drifting a lot in Assetto Corsa, every time I come back to Forza, it's like I have to relearn every car. I have to relearn how drifting works. It's pretty annoying, actually. But after a couple of rounds, I usually get it. So there you go. I think we finally got a decent entry. There you go. You just got to be a lot more gentle here, because in Forza you get a lot of power. You know, everything in Forza easily gets to 1,000 horsepower. So when you're coming from a proper simulation, then you don't realize you know, how that 1,000 horsepower really affects your driving. But the 1,000 horsepower here doesn't feel like much, so that's the problem. Usually in Assetto Corsa, you know, you got a car that's like 495 horsepower, and it is plenty of power to drift. But you come here and you need 1,000 horsepower, and then the car behaves a little bit differently too. But I do like this car so far. I think this is a good one, guys. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more rounds because, like I said, as far as the drifting is concerned, I'm not feeling it right now because, you know, I need a little bit more practice on Forza drifting to kind of get going again. I can't believe it though. That's kind of like such a weird feeling, because I have spent a lot of time learning to drift in Forza, and I got to a pretty good place with it. And now all of a sudden, playing in between the two games, the strategies and the techniques have to kind of be different, and it feels really weird to come back to this game. All right, let me try fourth gear next. I think third might not have been giving me too much power. I'm gonna try fourth this round, and let's see what we can do. All right, let's stay in fourth. Okay, I like that. I think fourth is better. I have more power. I can use the throttle a lot better. And I think this tune is pretty good. It feels really good. Really gentle. You know, nothing crazy, abrupt movement. Transitions feel pretty good. So the little sloppiness that I have is probably just, you know, me getting back into Forza Horizon 5 coming from Assetto Corsa. So just still warming up. Ruwan, walaikum salam wa rahmatullah, brother. What's going on? Thank you for joining in. Very nice. All right, weird stuff going on here in chat sometimes, but hello everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Saturday night drifts going on in Forza Horizon 5. All right, here we go. I hear the train. There you go. RS4. Nice and smooth. Not gonna try to do too much. Ooh, a little oversteer. You know how it is. Oversteer kills, drifts. But it is very nice. Even, I mean, you know, that's what I love about Forza. The learning curve is not that terrible on this game, you know. You need a couple of rounds, a couple of laps of things, and then the game makes it pretty easy to kind of get around. You know, I don't even need to go back to first to kind of get the car moving. I could just stay in fourth, come to a complete dead stop, and pick up from fourth gear. I can just drive straight out of fourth. Neutral and then straight to fourth. That's Forza for you. You know, I love it. When you're just ready to mess around, this is the game. And it's pretty, looks good, the cars look amazing. Coming from Assetto Corsa, all the mods, obviously Assetto Corsa is a game from like 2014. Coming from that to, you know, with all the mods and everything, I got, you know, pure and all that. Coming from that to this, I have to say, feels great, because this is beautiful. You know, you don't have paper cut trees. Assetto Corsa, I got these terrible graphics. Even with the shaders patch and all that, there's a lot of work that game obviously needs, because that game is not a newer game. It's a very old game. All right, there you go. We'll keep the drift. All right, so I think I got it. I think I'm into it now. So what we can do is switch out to our next drift zone, which, you know, by the reservoir. I'm gonna go hit that up. Let me check out chat real quick. Hi Los, what's going on? Hi Josh, what's up? Hey Josh, this I just picked up from it's a tune I picked up. So the car is the RS4. Let me go home one more time and then I'll show you guys real quick. The car is the Audi RS4 Event 2018. This came from the playlist. So if you look at the festival playlist, this is the car you can unlock from the season progress. You probably can't see it right now, but I'm looking at the playlist right now for spring, and I just finished the first. You know, you get the first 20 points, and you can unlock this car. It's a pretty cool car. Has some good drift kind of perks in the skill tree, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and wrap this. Oh, look, I got the BRZ, another one. I have this car already. It's only 16,000 credits, so I'm not gonna waste. I'm gonna send it as a gift. All right, to anyone. Enjoy. All right, enjoy. RPM reload. Peace. All right, so there you go, a gift sent. Now let me go to home and let me show you what the tune is or whatever. I just picked up a tune from the community. You know, you can look up a tune, so that's what I did. I went to upgrades and tuning. I went to fine tuning setups. I went to search. I turned it to drift, and then I hit search, and this is what I got. There was a lot of all-wheel drive drifts on here, but I picked this one, which is from News 1337. All right, it's NOOZE 1337. You can search up the creator and get it that way. And it's performance class S1, and it's got a pretty good drift setup. So far it's working for me. I like it. It's not all-wheel drive though, it's only rear-wheel drive. All right, so that's what we got. And let me see if there's actually a share code that I can put up on the screen. Everybody always asks me about the share code, and I never know the share code. All right, so this tune menu. I'm gonna have to go from here, I think. All right, so here. No, it's not letting me display the share code of this one. When I click on it, I already have it, so it is what it is. But I already gave you the username. Look it up with the username and you should be able to get it. And that's the car. All right, so now next up we're gonna try a different drift zone, and I want to go by the reservoir. That's one of my second favorite drift zone. We go down there, a little downtown, I guess you could say down south, and then from there we'll come back up as needed. Right here. That's my spot. Let's go. Hey Ruska, yeah, I'll give it a go. I do have the RS6 Avant too, but I don't think I have it set up for a drift right now. But hey, we're live. We can do a quick setup, right? I can search something up, tweak it up, and then we'll drift it around. We'll see what works. I did want to do a bunch of Audis today, if possible. I haven't driven Audis in Forza in a long time, but this drift right here, did you see that? That was pretty dope. It held on quite a bit. This too. Wow, okay. Usually I have to make a lot of adjustments around those bends, and I never really finish the whole bend in one go. Like the whole corner. Usually I have to make adjustments and get around, you know, do a little cheat. But look at this. Wow. All right, I'm into it, guys. I'm into it. Definitely favorited this one. This one with this tune is dope. Oh my gosh, that was so smooth. It just feels so good in the hand. The steering wheel feels real nice. It's not acting crazy. I want to go this way too and give it a go. Yep, Forza Horizon 5. That's where we're at right now. All right, let's go down to third, jump back up. Woo. All right, I'm getting a little bit more confident, I feel like. with the drift mechanics. Woo. Oh man. This thing is nice, guys. This thing is nice. Moves real smooth. Woo! The slippage is nice on this. Ah, messed it up. I thought I was gonna make it, but I didn't go out enough. Yeah, right here. This line, I needed to keep for that other one too. Oh, and then I let it go. Come on, come on. What am I doing here? There you go. Bring it. Woo! All about that life. Bang. All right. We're back in, guys. I'm ready. All right, so let's go ahead and switch out some cars now. We started with the Audi. All right, let's see what else I got. I got a couple Audis that are drifters, and somebody requested the 6. So let's go ahead and find the 6. See if I have a 6 that's already, you know, set up for this. Let's go to the manufacturer. All right, where's my 6 at? Oh no, my 6 is all-wheel drive. I have 2 6s, and they're both all-wheel drives at the moment. But I'm happy to quickly tweak those up real quick. All right, is there another RS6 I got? Oh, there's a drift RS6 right there, but not the hatchback, right? So this is the usual. This is the sedan. So let's see what we can do with that. Thanks everybody for joining in. Hit a sub if you like Forza or any driving games, Assetto Corsa. I do both. A like and a sub helps the channel. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Woo! Okay. This is a little bit more aggressive. The movements of this car are a little bit more aggressive than the RS4 that I was drifting just a minute ago. Can I make it out? Can I make it? Yes, I can. Okay. Look at this. I'm down with this, guys. I'm down with this. Well, this I don't know if I'm gonna make. A little aggressive steering. Yeah, barely made it. Caused a little bit of a ruckus there. That e-brake is gonna be needed. Nice gentle feathering of the throttle here. E-brake again, because I just can't hold it that long. And this is that tight turn that needs not too much throttle. I gave it too much. See, messed it up. I made the turn, but lost all the power because I messed up my throttling there. But here we go again. All right, so there you go. You requested the RS6, and we did it. All right, very nice, very nice. I like it. I like the way this car looks also. It's pretty dope. All right, now I'm terrible at this view, so this is gonna be fun. All right, embarrassing. There you go. I'm already crashing. What was that? No! Okay, this is the crazy one. I'm holding the line, but no, I'm gonna hit the wall. Man, this first person view is always just weird. It's always weird because I'm just not used to drifting like this, and then the way I, you know, enter and monitor the road is obviously very different when we're looking at it zoomed out and when you're in it. And it's hard for me to make that transition. from third person to first person, because I'm like, now I gotta figure out like a different way to enter and exit my drifting, because I can't see the entire road. I can't see the full width of it. But anyway, all right, let's step back out. I just prefer this. I just prefer this. I'm an arcade dude. What can I say? Sorry. This is what I prefer. All right, so nice. Woo! Wow. Man, this is nice. Woo! I couldn't make it all the way, but feels really great. Speedy little thing too. Pretty quick. Woo! Wow, look how close I got. I saw some sparks flying. Definitely touched that wall, but not by much, barely. This is a slow one. I gotta calm down here. Gotta calm down, calm down. There you go. Not a lot of throttle, just good steering. Oh, ouch. All right. we made it though. We made it. We didn't fail. We're in the top 50%, which means we're average. So that's nice. Nice to be average and not be below average, I guess. All right, so there you have it. Two Audis, the RS5 and the RS6, both tried out, rocked it. Let's go ahead and hop into something else. Oh, actually, we didn't try the other drift zone with this one. So let's go over to that drift zone, the precipice, and try something there. So there you go. Hey, Donald. No, I'm just trying to chill, Donald. Or doing lad. Just trying to chill. Not trying to do anything. It would be nice if I beat my personal best, I guess, but not caring too much about it right now. Just chilling and drifting. Just trying out different cars today. Just hanging out with you guys. We got a couple Audis that we've been trying out so far, and we're gonna try to do a few more. Oh, not that. That wasn't the way to enter. That isn't it. All right, here we go. You know, the thing is, I was trying to figure out, like, should I go third? Should I go fourth? I think we'll start with third. There you go. Yeah, third is fine. Turn. All right, let's go up. Let's go up.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, there you go. Let's go up. Yeah, third is it. Fourth was not it. Reverse. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna get this right. We're gonna get this right. Come on, car, get out of the way. we're gonna get this right. Here we go. Now that we've got the gears figured out and the train is here, there you go. There you go. Much cleaner this time. All right. 112,000 isn't bad. Right? That's not pretty. That's all right. Top 33%. We'll take that. All right. Let's go up now. We gotta fix our going up also, because uphill was terrible last time. There you go. Not bad. The line is off a little bit, but oh yeah, this is way better uphill than the last time. And we basically got an identical score. 115,000 going up also. All right, so that's not bad. And once again, we're in the top 33%. So that's all right. All right. Yeah, Deck, I'll change the car. Let me know what car you want, but I'm gonna check out some other ones, some other drifters I got. We got lots of cars. That's the beauty of Forza. A million cars here. All right, I just pulled up my favorites. Let's see, what do we got? So these are the Audi favorites that I had. I have the RS5 Cool. We tried the 4, we tried the 6, we didn't try the 5 yet. But let me go ahead and switch to a BMW or something. We'll go in. We're keeping it Germans, and then you know, the usual. We'll see what else we got here. That RS4 Avant. That's the one that I just added to the favorites today after unlocking it from the festival playlist today. So let's do M2 and then we'll do M3 competition also, right? The M2 and the M3. Let's go with these. A little one and a big one. This used to be one of my favorite cars in Forza Horizon 5 for drifting, but then ever since I changed my setup a little bit, I got a better wheel, a better pedal system, and it just doesn't drift the same anymore. It's almost like I got better equipment now, but like I've lost my technique of drifting because the equipment behaves differently. The new equipment is more accurate and stuff, so it's like I've lost all my drift skill. It's so sad. I got better equipment, but now I can't drift in Forza. It's crazy. But anyway, this used to be so nice. It's still very nice. Like right now, that was a decent run, you know, going downhill wasn't bad. This car is great though for a drifter in this game. Totally recommend. Great control and handling with this. Yeah, see, like, it's so responsive. Even when you're sloppy a little bit like I was on that turn, you can very quickly bring it back. So that's really nice. Yeah, there you go. 107,000 on that one. Didn't beat our last cars, but man, it feels really great. It feels so nimble and light. It's just, you know, fantastic. All right, get back in third quickly. Third gear was also the gear for it. All right, we enter a little sideways. It is a little bit on the jumpier side. So the transitions, when it transitions and changes angles, it does it kind of quickly. It feels almost like, oh shoot, that was fast, you know? That's how it feels. And then you have to quickly maneuver with your steering, and you have to like make sure you adjust the right way. So that's how I feel when I'm drifting with this thing. It feels a little bit more like hiccupy, like, ooh, you know, it's more, how would you describe it? You have to have your reflexes in check for this one, it feels like, right? Like, it has some abrupt movements once in a while around transitions, and you can mess those up if you're not quick with your hands, and if you're not, you know, feathering your throttling. Like, you got to be careful with the throttle. You got to watch out what you're doing, because it's going to move on you quick, and if you're, you know, over throttling, yes, yeah, I messed up right there. I wasn't fast enough, basically. You know, the car moved quick for me, and I wasn't fast enough. All right, we'll go back down. We'll try again. But yeah, that's the unique character of this car, which a lot of times it's really just wonderful. But at times, if you make a little mistake like that, where you're not quick enough and you're not keeping up with the car, it's not going to be as forgiving to you as some of the other cars. All right, we're going to drive the GNX in a little bit, the Buick GNX, the Kendrick Lamar car, and that one is way more forgiving than this. It's like the complete opposite of this in driving feel, and you know, it's easier to explain when I'm in that car how this car is different than that one. But look, it's almost like I'm just sliding on ice. It's like so nice when you do it right. You know, it's really sweet. It's super good. It's really awesome. Let's go ahead and go down one more time, and then from there we'll switch out to the next car. All right, which is going to be our M3, was it? Competition. The sedan, the four-door. So we're going from a little BMW to a big one. I like the big cars, the big sedans. When you have the right setup on them, man, they drift so nice in this game because their weight, their responsiveness, it's just like the right for a beginner. You know, if you're a beginner drifter, you want to get one of those four-door cars that are gonna very easily, nicely go left and right and switch in and out of drift. But anyway, let's go ahead and switch. So the M3 competition sedan is the one I was talking about. A really good car, a really good drifter. It's pretty awesome. Tracy, what are you talking about? Dead game. Get out of here. Dead game. You're crazy, man. Look how much content there is on this game on YouTube. Stop being silly. But anyway, so there is the big one. So now the big one, a lot easier, only because it doesn't swing out as quick. So because it doesn't swing out as quick, you have a little bit more time to adjust your steering and adjust your throttle, right? So this one just works really good, and it's in second gear, and the drift is just amazing. There you go. Huh.
Arrived at your destination.
Man, I can do this all day with this car. This car is amazing. So there you go. Let's take it out to that other one. Slow GT. That's funny what you're saying, man. I got it on easy mode. What are you talking about? All right, let's talk settings real quick. I know it's helpful for a lot of people. All jokes aside, it's helpful for a lot of people who want to drift in Forza Horizon 5 and they find it frustrating because the settings don't work out for them. And it's the same in every other car game, you know, settings and all that stuff always kind of takes precedence over your own fault. So it's not your fault if you can't drift. Usually in this game and in all the car games I find, it's usually the settings, not the actual player. Like, you probably are learning also, which is fine. But usually if you get the settings right, the learning is a little bit faster and you learn a little bit quicker and you get better a little bit quicker. So anyway, so here's the settings. For my difficulty settings, I'm on highly skilled. That doesn't really matter for drifting, right? There's no easy mode. Slow. There's no easy mode, bro. All right, so I have it highly skilled, but that doesn't matter. The real things that I have turned off are your traction control and the stability control, and I had the steering on simulation. So that's pretty much it on this side, but everything else is all about the wheels. So, you know, the rest of the settings you got to figure out for yourself because everybody's got a different wheel. So if you're using the wheel, and if you're interested in using a wheel to drift in this game, then you're gonna have to play around with some settings. These are the ones that I have. The only thing that I've changed here is I've brought the deceleration axis dead zone down to 85. I've gotten vibration scale to 0.6, force feedback down to 0.5. I got an 8 Nm system. I got an 8 Nm system, so I have it down a little bit because I want that smooth steering. I don't want too much tightness and all that. I don't want to be wrestling with the steering wheel while I'm trying to drift. You know, when I'm racing, yeah, that's fine. I could have it up to 100%, but right now I have it on basically 60%, right? Or 50% for my force feedback scale. Center spring is 0.7. Wheel damper scale is 0.6. I used to run these at 0.6 all the way through, but since I upgraded my setup a little bit, I got better pedals. I got the CSL Elite pedals, and then I got this ClubSport RS wheel, and I had to change the settings because of this new equipment. It's crazy. It's weird. But anyway, mechanical trail is 1.3. Force feedback minimum force is 1.1. Force feedback load sensitivity and road feel I didn't change. Off-road feel is 0.7. These don't matter though. The real ones that matter are going to be your force feedback minimum force, mechanical trail, and then these three: wheel damper, center spring, force feedback scale. All right, these three, or 4 or 5, whatever number it is, 5. These are the ones that matter, I find. All right. Once you have it on simulation, and once you have it on with the traction, with all the assists off, then you know everything else is pretty much the same. You don't need to worry too much about it. All right. Looks like we got a little wheel spin. Let's do one. Let's see if our unlucky wheel spin run continues. All right, so here we go. Yeah, I got you, Slow. I got you. Yep. I love to laugh, man. Any jokes are good. So that's what we got going on right now. All right, so you know the game runs really well, but if you have the right settings, you'll be able to drift a lot better. That's basically the main idea of the story here. All right, let's go down south to our other drift zone that we like a lot. If I can find it, by the water right here. Keep on spending this 2,500 credits to fast travel, man. But Forza Horizon 6 gotta change that. What's up, Aiden? Ooh, that's a good question. C6 or a C7? I'm an old head, so C6 would be my joint. All right, here we go. Very nice. See, this one feels real good. Oh, it's about to get dark out here. It's about to be nighttime twilight zone. Twilight drift zones right here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Yeah, kind of had to make an adjustment, but otherwise made it. Crashed into the barriers a little bit. Why not? We can do that in games, right? All right, this one, can I make it? No! Oh man, almost had it. Almost had it. All right. Woo! There you go. Gotta be nice and gentle here. This corner is very tricky. You gotta be real slow on that one. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. All right, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. This was a little sloppy. All right, here we go. All right, what's up, Joseph A? De Jesus, hola, hola, what's up? Hello. All right, here we go. Let's try this one. I mean, in my defense, I will say that I'm talking non-stop while I'm drifting, so it's hard to kind of talk and drive at the same time. Oh, can I get it? Can I get it? Nope. Oversteer. There you go. I also gotta say that I never thought that I would be the guy who's gonna wear gloves to play a video game. Alright? I never thought I would be that guy. But I'm wearing gloves. Look at this. So I'll tell you why I started wearing gloves. Because, oh great, I got distracted by my own jokes. Alright, so the glove thing came about because when I got this, so I had the Fanatec CSL direct drive, you know, the race whatever pack that they have, you know, the basic model. I had the basic Fanatec CSL DD model, alright? And that wheel didn't come with like any kind of a leather wrap. It was like a rubbery material. It was a really great material. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. But it wasn't leather. So the cool thing about that material was, one, it stayed very clean. All right. Even though it was rubbery, it didn't act like rubber, which was really cool. I don't know what they put in that material. All right. It never got any smudges. It never collected like dust and dirt and stuff like that. You know how sometimes with rubbery stuff things get stuck and it's sticky and all that. Nope, that wheel did not have any of that. The other good thing about that wheel was that it never really got hot. Okay, it never got hot. You know, when it was slipping through my hands while drifting, for example, that's really the only time when you feel it. When the wheel like really quickly slips out. That wheel, the old one, never got hot. I never even knew that was a thing. All right, because of that, because that wheel never gave me any trouble with getting hot. Fast forward, I get this wheel. All right, the ClubSport RS, a bigger wheel, a more expensive wheel. A better wheel, allegedly. It is better in many ways, actually. I really like the wheel. But this wheel is leather wrapped, and then now I'm like, when I start drifting with it, it really gets hot. Like my hands, it feels like you're getting a little burnt. Okay, so, you know, the gloves kind of had to be in place for that. Because when it slips, like, your fingers get hot. Like, it never gets so hot that it feels like, you know, the friction isn't that great that it's gonna burn your hand, obviously. Then they wouldn't be selling it. They'd be getting sued. So it's not that bad, but it's definitely, it gets hot enough that it's a little bit uncomfortable, and you're like, okay, I gotta get my hand off of the steering wheel for a second, you know? While you're drifting, you don't want to be worried about that, right? You don't want to be worried about like, oh, I'm getting burnt. So I had to get these gloves, And then I have to say, the gloves do work in that regard. All right, so I got the gloves. I picked up some cheap, you know, gloves from Amazon just to get my situation resolved. And then ever since then, it has been pretty good. So that's why I'm wearing gloves. I'm not a big fan of gloves, but given that, you know, we have this getting hot, heating up problem with the wheel, with the leather wheel, I had to do that. All right, I'm ready to switch out this car. All right, I'm ready to switch out this car. I'm just crashing all over the place. So let's go on to the next. What are we gonna pick next? That's the question. Oh, we said we were gonna do the GNX. There you go. One of my all-time faves. This is my top 3 right here. The Regal GNX, the Supra, and I'm wondering what's my number 3. Oh, the Cop, the Police Interceptor. We're gonna hop into that too. All right, here we go. The GNX. Performance Class A, this car. And it drifts so nice as a Performance Class A. Let me go to the start, and we'll start from the beginning. There you go. Sun's about to come out. Drift zone is not active, but we're drifting anyway. Because why not? Getting a little warm up, you know, getting a little warm up. Alright, here we go. We're at the beginning. Let me go down a little bit. Give us a nice runway. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. 180. Alright, here we go. Second. Third. Fourth. Oh my gosh, this thing is so nice. How smooth is this? There you go. Ooh. I had to get kind of close to make that turn, so I tried to turn the nose in a little bit, and the nose got a little too close to the wall. Wall to the nose. Nose to the wall, I should say. Alright, and now we're getting out. But, man, I don't care, because this feels really great when you're drifting this car. There you go. Beautiful. All right, let's go back this way. I'll try to break 300,000. Oh man, that was a crushing turn. That was awesome. Oh, that was too much. No, I messed up.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
That was a good run. I had such a good turn there, and then all of a sudden I had to ruin it. one hand drift, one hand on the E. All right, slow turn. Ha ha! That was awesome. We ruined the drift zone, but man, that ending was pretty sweet too. All right, let me back up a little bit. Everybody who's joining, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you give a like and a sub, that'd be cool. Appreciate it. And let's go. One more. The final countdown, baby. Look at that. Woo. Man. This is it. We did it. We did it. That was the one. But coming the other way. I messed it up coming the other way, but going this way too, I usually always hit the wall. If I'm really trying to make it in one go, I always hit the wall. But if I break the drift, I can usually make some adjustments with the e-brake or left foot braking and I can get by. But that one was nice. And we got 334,000 on that one. That was pretty nice. Woo! All right. Pretty good. This car right here, the GNX, is the one, guys. Performance Class A, and it's doing this kind of stuff. It's absurd. Look at that. Man, this thing is nice. Look at that. That was dope. I surprised myself with that one. There you go. This is the slow one. Woo! Man. That was pretty nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch out the cars now and go back up north to our number one drift zone, the Precipice. But for now, we'll switch out and we'll do one more here. Excuse me. All right, what do we got? Who's next on deck? Let's move away from some of these though. We've done a lot of these in the past. The Monte Carlo is really nice too, but I feel like the Monte Carlo and the GNX, very similar cars in feel in this game. All right. The ZR1 could be, that could be a nice one. I don't know. Charger RT is of course really exciting. We got the Dart Hemi. All right, the Fast X. Ooh, this one's a good one. This Charger from the Fast and the Furious car pack, the Fast X. The Dom Toretto's whip right here. This is a good one. This drifts really nice. Let's go ahead and take this out. Alright, I think third might be it for this. Okay, this one's a little bit more grippy. Ooh, and the speed. The speed surprised me there for a second. The speed was kind of surprising. Alright, I wasn't ready for that. Alright. It accelerated real fast, and I was like, oh shoot, let me slow down a little bit because I'm about to crash into the barrier there while trying to make that turn. Oh man, you see that? This thing is so dope. Oh man, I messed up. But this thing is nice. You know, every time I switch a car, I need a couple of laps to kind of get the feel of the car. You know, they're all different. Can't be doing the same thing every time, so I need to feel it off a little bit. All right, so that was our little practice run. It was pretty nice. So that one turn that we made, that big corner, oh my gosh, that was crazy. And this car is massive. This thing is huge. All right, it's a big car. It's long wheelbase, which is probably why it drifts so nice too. Those long wheelbase cars, they do pretty good. Yeah, it's a little too grippy for my taste, actually. It comes back too fast. Alright. But besides that, no complaints here. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Almost hit that wall, but so close and so beautiful. Man, thing can slide, guys. This thing can slide. And so clean. Didn't have to do this. Didn't have to crash. All right, Vinay. Vinay says buy a random drift car from the shop and drift. Scott says Scott's a little bit different, but actually I think it carries over pretty nicely, man. The thing is, when I had Forza Horizon 4, I didn't have a wheel and I wasn't drifting on wheel, so I was only doing controller for Forza Horizon 4, so I can't really give you a comparison in that sense. But I did play Forza Horizon 5 initially on the controller for a little bit, and I remember that it actually felt really good. And I remember feeling like, you know what, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but it wasn't bad. I don't remember it being bad, and I don't remember being frustrated. So I think it was very close. All right, so let's try to do this request. I like this request from Vinay. Vinay says, buy a random car and drift it. All right, let's see. Can we do that? I don't know. Let's go home. that might be our last thing of the night, though, guys. I have to wrap up soon. So let's go to buy and sell. What's there? What's there at the auto show? Can we do car types here? And then go to drift cars. There you go. The problem is that I own almost all of the cars. Actually, I'm only short like 100 cars. I own like 750 cars or something like that. So at this point, there's not much left for me to randomly buy. I'll be honest with you, man. But that number 98 BMW 325i is a pretty dope car. This Toyota Corolla too. I love that car. It drifts so nice. Yeah. So we don't have any drift cars per se that are left, but cult cars maybe. I don't have a. There's got to be some cult cars that I can drift. The Gremlin looks like it's got a body kit and stuff. I'm not sure if I could drift that. That car is too tiny to be a good drifter, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, I own most of these cars, so it's very difficult to find something that I like. That 124 Sports Spider, a Fiat. I don't think I have a Fiat. I don't think I have any Fiats. How much is this car? Can I buy this car? Let's go for a blue and white. 25,000. Hey, let's get it. I never do stuff like that. Yeah, Vinna, you're right, man. The wheel is a completely different beast, man. It's like when you're on the wheel, your whole body is involved. You know what I'm saying? You got your feet involved, not just one foot, both of your feet. Like if you want to do, clutch and you want to do left foot braking, that type of, you need both your feet. You got mostly both of your hands. You got an e-brake, a USB e-brake, if that's what you're using. I don't even use an H shifter. I got the paddle shifter, so I'm using that. But if you had an H shifter, that's even worse, I think. Worse meaning like more fun and even more challenging. So definitely agree, wheel is way harder, way harder. And not to mention, just when you get the wheel, you got to do all the settings you got to play with. It doesn't even work the first time, Nobody who ever got a wheel for the first time said that the wheel works right away. You get on it and you're like, oh my God, this wheel is acting crazy. Well, how do I fix it? So then you start watching all these YouTube videos, and then people like me are making some videos trying to tell you what kind of settings you could change and all that stuff. So it's a whole headache, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of fun once it's all set up. But there's a period of a lot of headache with the wheel. All right. And I definitely felt that. And I still feel it. With the Assetto Corsa, I'm playing Assetto Corsa these days a lot. And, I'm drifting on it a lot, learning how to drift on Assetto Corsa. I'm doing okay so far. And it feels like, you got to be a rocket scientist to figure out Assetto Corsa. It's crazy. All right, this one looks like a good setup right here. All right, performance class A, I like that. Yeah, the wheel is crazy, and then every wheel is different. There's got so many things. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about my updates. So I had the basic Fanatec CSL direct drive system. The ready to race bundle. I bought that, the basic one, $400, whatever. I got that. 5 Newton meters. That's how I started after my G29. G29 is how I started, the Logitech G29. Once I got that, I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of like this stuff, so let me get into it. And then I got the direct drive system with the ready to race bundle. And then I thought, it took me a year to get good at drifting in Forza, blah, 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 learning all the stuff, learning all the settings and all of that. So after doing all that, I decided to upgrade my system a little bit. And then I upgrade my system, and then I have to learn the settings again. That's actually what's going on right now. I made a pretty recent update. I don't know why this car is not moving. I don't know what kind of setup I just downloaded, guys. But this might not be the best setup. Oh my gosh, there's no force feedback. Okay, this is gonna be weird. But yeah, when we made a couple of upgrades, and then everything changed again, and it's like, whoa. It's like I have to start all over again. Learn how to drift, learn how to change the right settings for the new setup now. All I did was, you know, got new pedals. I got better pedals or whatever. Okay, something is really, really off with this car, guys. Oh my god, it feels so weird. The camber, I think, is really, really off. The car is just not responding to my steering very much. Like, it's responding really late. Alright, Fiat. Might have to do another setup. This setup, I mean, I got it to drift for a little bit, but like, this is not, it's not enjoyable. It's a nice car though. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Wooden paneling inside the car, you know? OG classic. Oh, let me not fall off the cliff here. We're in the canyons up here. All right. All right, here we go. Let's try one more time. Let me go up. I'm trying to understand this car. What is happening? It's just like immediately skidding. There's no grip on the tires whatsoever. That's the problem. You see the prints it's leaving? Oh my god, there's like no grip. Alright, so there you go. Picked a random car, picked a random drift tune, and we're driving kind of sideways. I think this car has potential. I want to kind of go back to the garage and find a better setup. I think if somebody has better wheels on, a grippier wheels, I think it'll probably be better. Yeah, I haven't even touched VR yet, man. I don't even think, because I like to make videos and stuff just for fun, and I'd like to do VR one day maybe, but I kind of don't really enjoy first-person immersive too much. I don't like the feeling and stuff, and the virtual first-person stuff. I don't know. I get sick and stuff. I'm too old for that, so I don't know. I can't do that. But I'm interested in it. I think the cars come to life in a new way, but my computer, my PC is not probably strong enough to be making videos with VR yet. But in any case, let's go on to go home. I want to tweak this car up a little bit. I don't like this setup very much. All right, let's go. Let's do another upgrade. Let's find another setup. I'm not gonna tweak it myself right now. That's way too much thinking. I don't need to do that. All right, so this one, what was the problem with this? Too much horsepower? What was going on, man? I think the gearing ratios were off or something. The graph looks really good, but I'm shocked how it was driving. It was so weird. All right, this one is S1. All right, this one might be a little bit better. Similar setup, but better handling a little bit. Let me try this. And let's see if it doesn't just stop sliding. Yeah, the motion sickness for me is weird because I didn't ever get it when I was playing on console, because I guess I had a longer distance from me and the screen. But ever since I started gaming on PC, I get a little too sick when I'm doing first person a lot, which is actually sad, which is why I kind of stopped doing my first person shooters. Like, you know, that used to be my main, game of choice. First person shooters like Call of Duty, that type of stuff. But it's very hard for me to play that now. I can do it in moderation. I've made some videos of this game, the finals that I play. I really like the finals, and that one's gone pretty well. But I can't do it for too long. That's what it is. Probably 45 minutes to an hour is the max I can do on those games, and then I gotta keep it moving. Give my eyes a break. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay, this feels better. Okay, the steering feels a lot tighter. All right, yeah, I like this better. All right.
You have arrived at your destination.
Don't fall off the cliff. There you go. Look at that. How you like that parking? Look at that. I did that on purpose. You see that? All right, we're gonna do a quick reset. Wait, I did a reset and put me back on dirt? Are you serious? I hope these are the kinds of things that get fixed with Forza Horizon 6. Thank you. At least the barrier broke. Sometimes the barrier doesn't break because you're too close to it. But anyway, let's go up a little bit. Going up is always more fun. I enjoy it. It's a little bit easier. Ooh. In third, it's got a lot more slip and sliding ability. Alright, so there you go. Little Fiat drifter. All right, let me end with one of the favorites. Let's see which one we got. Oh, look, my first Fiat. I got a wheel spin off of it. That's always nice. Which reminds me, let me check car mastery. Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing in car mastery. But I will get those Forzathon points. All right, let's go ahead and spin. 15 grand. Had a feeling nothing good was gonna come out of that. Let's go ahead and switch. Faves. And what are we gonna do? Oh, my police interceptor. You know, this is a classic. One of my favorites. So many live streams. Yeah, I can't wait. If Forza Horizon 6 came today, if it came out today, I would get it today. That's how badly I want it. I'm just looking forward to it. You know, we've had this game for a long time. It's time for a new one. But this is my cop car drifter. And it is dope. Probably one of the strongest drifters in the game. And I tuned this myself. I basically gave it like similar tuning specs to the Supra MK4, and it came out so good. All right, let me go back. Let's go up with it. Really nice. This thing is a nice drifter. Look at this thing. It's so big, yet it just slides so nice. Ha 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 ha. It's so dope. I love this thing. All right, let's go down south to that other one. All right, so this is gonna be our last hurrah. All right, last drift zone. All right, with the Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. I haven't used the e-brake yet. I haven't used the e-brake at all. This thing is so nice, guys. Now I'm gonna use the e-brake because I was a little too fast in that entry. Huh. This thing is so sweet. Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. So it's so much fun. It's such a big car, but it's so predictable. Its movements are so slow that, like, as a newer drifter, as a beginner level drifter, it's just such a great feeling. The car just feels so great. All right, let's go this way. Woo! Oh, man, this won't stop drifting. It's so nice. This is a good one, guys. Get this thing and set it up for drifting. You will not be disappointed. Look at that. Crushes it. Totally crushes. And we're done. So there you have it, friends. It's been a fun night. Thanks everybody for joining in. What's up, Speed Central? Cool, Speed Central. I would have played with you. We could have joined caravans, but right now I gotta head out. I've been on for about an hour. It's time to say peace out. Thanks everybody for joining. If you hit a sub and a like, I would appreciate that very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.